get, and not I need to play, I want to play, because it's not how I get my proof of playing. Because I prefer you hate me, but I play, then I know why I play, because I'm good. Second game, bench. Third game, bench. Said, okay, and now I'm getting pumped up, because obviously I need to do more to show myself. But I noticed it was not about me performing anymore. It was, I think, my opinion, he felt offended for me saying to him, I needed more space and the way I wanted to play.
It's punishing.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
Which is okay. He's the coach, bad results, he leaves, player stays. And I respect that. But be open to me. Be direct to me so we understand each other. Fourth game, bench, and then I started to make noise because it's not okay for me anymore. Now I'm on the bench, and I'm on the bench because of a situation I created, not by my own, by my own choice, because of the people above him, because for them I was a big investment. And the fourth game I bring my Ferrari, and I bring the Enzo Ferrari, and I knew it would create another situation. So I parked the car in front of his office. So you with me, I with you. That was my motto.
You parked it in front of his office?
In front of his office. I said, you want to play with fire, I will bring you fire, but I will burn you. But obviously he's the coach, because what punish most the player if he doesn't play, because obviously you want to play, but the boss is the coach. But in that moment I understood this will not be okay, because there is
How did he react to you parking your Ferrari outside?
He would not say nothing to me, because he would avoid me.
But then they came
The strange thing is, I would go in the breakfast. We have a breakfast area where both of us would come. I go in, he would go up and go out of the room. On the field, he would never connect with me like this, because you can connect by passing each other, then you start to talk without looking for it, because I can pass you on the street. Oh, what's up, Percy? Everything okay? You understand? So we would go against each other. He would take a whole round and go around me. And then I noticed something was more than just the player, because it was too strange.
Is that why you used the phrase coward with no balls?
Yeah, because he would not confront his whatever problem he had. And he would use his right guy to resolve his problem. And probably he would say, now I don't talk about it, and is him still have it in the head, him still talking about it when this will come out. But you give me the question and I answer your question. So it's not me still think about it,
No,
it's me only answering.
It came to a head as a dressing room incident after Barca lost to Inter. And it's alleged that you threw a training kit box across the room at Guardiola. Is that true?
Versus him, yeah.
Did you hit him?
No, he didn't hit.
How did he react?
But was a message? No, he stepped out of the locker room. He would not confront me. He will not confront me. Like I see him, because I follow football, I see him in the press conferences now and that, saying his thing. This didn't happen here. So maybe become bigger man now.
Have you spoken to him since you left?
No. We met when I was in United. He was obviously in City. So you pass the players, but I would not see him there. And this is not me looking for him or something, because for me it's the past. Because what happened, happened. You cannot go back and change. You grow from that, you become different from that, you get experience from that. But what I know, his closest friend would stay out in the hall and wait for me to pass. And when I pass, he would come out. And the funny thing is, if I would see him, nothing would happen. Because for me, I'm a man, I take it as a man. If I have a problem, I resolve it.
If he's watching this interview, what would you say?
He would say, I still think about it,
what would you say?
I am crying about. No, I think he's an amazing coach. Don't get me wrong. I think he's an amazing coach. What he's doing, he changed the game 100%. He's being very successful.
But as a man?
As a man, I see him do some press conference. I see him, he has been stepping up, so he's not the one I know. I mean, that I met, so I'm happy for him. I mean, remember, we shared the same dream. I was a professional player, he was a professional player, so I don't want any harm for him. Dislike or like, still we share the same dream. You cannot hate a person because of the situation like that. He thinks about him, I think about me. So, like I said, he's a coach, I'm a player. So I think about me, he think about him. He has his responsibility, I have mine. The difference is I resolve my problem if I have a problem. So if he would say to me, listen, your nose is too big. Listen, it's the last time we meet. You're not happy? I go. I resolve it. But I didn't know. That's my, still until today, I don't know what the problem was.
You think he should have the courage to tell you?
No, he shouldn't. He should run away.
One coach you loved was Jose Mourinho, and you had great success with him. What was it about Jose? You said, I think, that Jose, when he comes in a room, the lights go on, whereas Guardiola pulls the curtains back.
First time I met Jose, first time Jose presented himself was when he won the Champions League with Porto. And then he came to England and he made a lot of noise, but you walk like you talk, no? He did everything he said he would do. And for me, that triggers me because that is not arrogance for me. That is not you think you're something. That for me is confidence. He really believes in it and he's outspoken. And I'm the same. I believe in certain things and I will say it. And I will do everything to reach to my objectives. And I met him first time in Inter and it was all different because I came from Capello and Capello was old school but very hard. The mentality, he smashed me every day. He brought me down, then he pulled me up. He brought me down, he pulled me up. So he created my mentality on the field because he never made me feel satisfied. And he put me in front of the goal and he said, I need this from you, bam. And we were shooting. And some trainings I tried to hide myself. So I would hide myself among Cannavaro, Patrick Vieira, and all these big players because I was the young guy, like just to go home. And he would scream my name, Ibra. That was when my nickname came out. So he would scream, Ibra. And I was like, and I would go back to the field and we would train extra for 1 hour, shooting. But that was fun, but was hard for me because I did it every day. So that was old school mentality and the way of working. Then I met Mourinho, which was hardcore mentality, but new thing. Like every training, we would do something new. We would never repeat an exercise twice. So he would divide the fields in four areas. So we would go from area. So everything was new. And he would sit in front of the team and he would say direct in our face, listen, you will all get a chance. If you would get a second chance, no. So he was direct to everybody in that. But the thing with Mourinho is he makes you feel so strong that you go out and you fight for him and you do whatever it takes to win. So he's like a teacher, which I think his background is also a teacher. So he would motivate you on high level that you would do anything to go out.
And as a man?
No, he's cool. He's direct. He's direct and he's a winner. He's a winner and he says what he thinks but he's very well informed before he goes into something. He would know about me more than I would know about me before we start to talk. Just like you said before, you know more about me than I know about me. So as a man, no, he's cool.
You scored over 500 goals. You played over 100 times for your country, and you're Sweden's top scorer. What's your favourite goal? If I could relive a moment, would it be the bicycle kick against England?
Yes.
Because it was
England?
England?
And I'll tell you why. Because of many reasons. Because the goal is amazing. I mean, the goal for me, not because it's me, not because of my ego. Who would do that thing? I don't see many players do that thing. Because many players in that situation, we were winning 3-2. It was the last minutes, would take down the ball and waste time. Because you want to win the game, obviously. But when I saw the moment, I said, Hart was the goalie. And I said, I will fool him now. When I saw him run out, I will pretend to go forward towards him, then I will back off. Because I know by experience, you go towards somebody, he will just head it and it will go far out. But I will do opposite. I will pretend to go at him, so at a certain point you will see me slow down, then go back. Then it was all about where the ball comes, because I don't know. And then I took it instinctively from there, like turn around, and as a striker, you know where your goal is. You don't need to see the goal. You can put me in every angle on the field, I will know where the goal is, because...
So as soon as you hit the ball with the bicycle kick, you knew it was
I
going
knew
in?
already where the goal was.
And did you know when you hit it, it was going in?
Yes.
You could feel it?
Yes. The only tricky was here, I needed to change my angle, body angle, versus the goal. So I could not, let's say, bicycle kick. So if you want to kick it straight, with a bicycle kick, it goes straight back. So the only thing I needed was to change my angle body where the goal is. And I knew where the goal is. So I just needed to change, and I know the goal is there. And now just hit the ball, and I was focused on hitting the ball, because that was the most important. How I fell or not, I didn't care.
You said you were stopped outside in the street by some paparazzi and asked, was Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick goal the best you've seen? And you said yes. Do you still think that?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
You meant yours?
Which not many understood. But I'm not there to explain that, because if you cannot read my mind, it's not my fault.
So you think yours was better?
100%. 100%. I said in an interview later, you should try it from 40 meters. It's a big difference. Even if his was beautiful, but this was from 40 meters.
Is it? I actually asked him the same question, but when you score a goal like that, is it better than sex?
I mean, my game in that game was crazy, because why it was. That's what I wanted to come to.
That's not the answer.
Yeah, but you have to see the whole package.
But that moment,
the goal, no,
I understand.
sex is better. Come on, my friend. Sex is better. We don't even go there. Sex is 10 times better, not 1 time better. 100%.
Is this in case Helena's watching this? Yeah.
No. Sex is better. Whoever thinks different, he has a problem with his sex life. He should get help. But
I wouldn't know, because I never scored a 40-yard bicycle kick. So.
No, you get a lot of adrenaline. So after the goal, I saw Welbeck. I think he was the striker, and I took off the shirt and I said, "Enjoy," because something like this you will never see again. And he was watching me. So you see, even in that moment, I get anger out instead of just enjoy. So I throw it out and I look at him. Actually, I was rude, but I don't know why I was rude to him. I needed to find object. So I said, "Enjoy, because you will never enjoy this again." But he hasn't done nothing for me. But that's me looking for...
It's your natural fighting instinct.
So it's not personal against him. So that's me. And he was watching me. He didn't understand nothing, because nothing happened. But the goal is... Why the goal is most beautiful? Because of England. Because before I came to England, they talk bad. Because if you haven't played in Premier League, you're not good enough. That's the mentality here, which I respect, because they want to see you challenge your game here. And then during the game, they were calling me the diva. They were calling me a fake Carol.
The fans were doing it.
Yeah, the fans. So it was going on. And before that, the media was writing, I never score against England teams. In Champions League, I always fail against the English team. So everything this was going around my head. So that's why I say it's a whole package. I scored 4 goals. And I don't know, I think Van Basten or I have the record against England. And this was a whole package because of all the I got. That is the most beautiful goal. And it's a goal England will always remember for the rest of their life.
That's true.
So that's why it feels better.
I personally think you've scored a better goal. Okay, and I'm going to tell you
I had many goals that is crazy.
I'm going to tell you the one I think is your greatest goal. See what you think. This was for Ajax against NAC Breda.
Yeah.
Where you basically terrorized their entire team.
The whole team.
You go through the whole team.
That was
and
crazy.
then you score. That to me, because the bicycle kick is a brilliantly executed goal, no question. But the way you tormented that team for that goal was really extraordinary.
Yeah, that was nasty, because often the beautiful goals is the goals you will remember is the goals you cannot repeat. That is often. I mean, a bicycle kick from 40 meters, maybe you can repeat. Maybe you can repeat the dribble, because I saw Messi, I saw Maradona, half field doing against England, doing these crazy goals, and it was a crazy goal. But this is instinct. These things happen at the moment. This is nothing you plan. This is nothing you try to do.
What's the best goal you've seen scored by somebody else? The one you wish you'd scored?
I think my goals, not for my ego, my goals are crazy goals. Crazy because I'm 197 and I'm 97 kilos, so it's not normal to score these goals if you have this size. But a goal I would like to score, I mean, I like the Zidane goal in the final when he with the left foot, because it's difficult to repeat, and those goals that you cannot repeat is the most goals you will remember. But I have from top 10, I have maybe 5 goals.
Who is the best player you've ever seen?
For me, best player is the one that changed the game. The one that you will go out as a young fan and you will do what he does. For me, Ronaldo, the phenomenal, when he came out, was different.
The Brazilian
was different because I remember I was young boy, and when I saw his games, and on that time we didn't have digital platform. We had only YouTube, so we could see on YouTube these tricks, these dribbles, these goals. So I remember all of us, we were on YouTube, and YouTube you didn't have even on your phone. You had it on computer. So we were in the school, we were going in the, how do you say, the room full of computers, and we would go there and watch YouTube and study the tricks, study the dribbles, and we would go out and try these things. And for me, he changed it. He was football. He was not playing football. He was football because everybody wanted to be him. Today, I see a lot of players. They score a lot of goals. They do amazing things. But they don't change the game like he did. Because I don't think they go out and they do things like the players do today. The young generation don't go out and try to do that. When Ronaldo came, they went there and they tried to do whatever he did. So what was totally different.
I mean, I would say that he was absolutely sensational, but obviously had a very short career, comparative to, say, the other Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, yourself. In fact, the phenomenon has said about you that he really respects you for the longevity of your career. And I think there is a special thing about you, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, the ones who've had these long careers. Yeah. That is an extraordinary achievement, isn't it? When so many other players
they get
injuries,
how do you say, continuity?
Yeah,
like
I mean that shows to
long
me
term.
It shows to me a steely discipline about what you do, and a bit of luck. You got to be lucky you don't get bad injuries, but also a discipline to do that, and a hunger that you want to keep doing it.
It's a big discipline. Why? Because you can have players that had an amazing year and then falls out. You can have players that won the World Cup, then you don't see them anymore, or you don't remember them. You can have players that won the Champions League and you don't remember them. I didn't win the Champions League, but they will remember me. I'm not worried. But in the long term, you have players that played 15, 20 years, and they kept that high level. But then we talk different. How long did you last? Like, let's say, it's a different situation we talk about. When we talk about the proper player, the individual player, obviously we have different lifestyles, we have different profession, we have different mentality. For me, I stopped now 3 months ago. I came to 41 and I still played on top. I went a visit to America. I came back. Normally you go to America, you don't come back. But I went there, I came back, and I prove age is just an age. You can still play depending how you take care of yourself and how you approach things. Obviously, you need to be intelligent because the player I was when I was 25, I'm not the same player 35. So if you're intelligent and you can manage that situation to change your game, because obviously you have to change the game. I'm not the same type of player when I was 20, 25, 30, and you go up. You have to play differently.
In the list of all-time great footballers, where do you put yourself?
I mean, now I have to speak as a fan, because what are we judged after? What we win, collective. What we win, individual.
I'm talking about individual quality as players.
Just the skill, without winning anything. Yes. I think I'm the best. Without joking. I'm the most complete player that ever exists.